Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Brass Monkey X, and welcome to another episode of BenchTop Banter. So, this episode, we're taking a look here at Project Starling in all of its glory. We finally completed it, and here it is, guys. Our homage to the Vietnam era M16. I think it came out pretty damn good looking, if you ask me. It's exactly the look I was going for, guys. But let's get a closer look here. We'll zoom in. We'll go over all the parts. I'll tell you what we got going on here. Tell you everything we did. So what is Project Starling? Like I said in my previous videos, I wanted to build an homage to the Vietnam era M16, which is my favorite style of AR-15. It's just the iconic AR-15. You don't get any more classic than this styling right here, guys. When you think of an AR-15, this is what you think of. You think of the movies from the 80s where all them action stars were using a real M16. This is the homage to that, guys. This is what I wanted to build. I wanted to keep the cost under $1,000. That was one of my goals here. I wasn't too concerned about the weight. I wasn't really too concerned about a lot of things. I wanted it to look like a classic M16, and I wanted to do it for under $1,000 using all modern materials, modern parts. Yeah, I wanted it to function like a modern AR-15. And I think we nailed it, guys. I think it looks excellent. Yeah, like I said, let's go over some of the parts here. If you look here, every time I do a build, I keep a checklist, guys. I always make a checklist. I always keep my paperwork in order, keep all of my receipts, keep everything, guys. You got to stay organized. You got to know what you're building, what you have, what everything's made of. Make sure you keep your paperwork in order, for one. But, all right, let's get started here, guys. We started off with a Anderson manufacturing lower, okay? Right there. Just a standard AR-15 Anderson lower. I picked it up for $100 on Gunbroker. I ordered 3 of them, actually, because I got a couple builds in mind. This was the first one that I did. So yeah, like I said, standard AR-15 Anderson lower only cost me $100. From there, I decided, you know what? Why don't I stick with Anderson? They're a pretty decent company. They make good stuff. They're quality products. So I went ahead and I got the Anderson Lightweight Sport Slick Side Upper. Okay, I know that's a mouthful, but here, if we flip it over, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, give me 1 second. So this is what I mean by their Lightweight Sport Slick Side Upper. Okay, it's pretty basic. It has no forward assist and no dust cover. Okay, 2 features that I figured I didn't need on this build anyway, because I mean, I don't need a dust cover because I'm not walking through Vietnam. I don't need to protect this thing from dust. It's a range toy. You know what I mean? Like, it's no reason for a dust cover. That's just extra parts that I didn't need to pay for. And the as far as the forward assist goes, I have never in my entire life seen anyone have to actually use a forward assist. So it's a useless feature. I hate doing a forward assist. I don't see the point. So there was no reason to get one. But like I said, I picked up this Anderson Lightweight Sports Slick Side Upper. I got this on Gunbroker as well. After taxes and shipping and everything, it was $98.42. Okay? But yeah, we're going to total everything up here, guys. I'll give you the total at the end, let you know if we stayed under that $1,000 mark. So sticking with the Anderson manufacturing, I went with the Anderson lower parts kit. It's not like an advanced lower parts kit or anything, but it does have a stainless trigger and a stainless hammer in there. And it's a really nice trigger, guys. It breaks really clean. I'm actually surprised. I thought it was just going to be a regular mil-spec type trigger. It was going to be all gritty and heavy, and it's really not. It breaks real nice. I'd say it's somewhere just under 5 pounds or so, maybe about 4 pounds, and it's real clean. But But yeah, that's it for all the Anderson parts. So we got our lower receiver, upper receiver, and our lower parts kit. We're all Anderson. Then the stock assembly here. I went with let's see, we have the UTG standard A2 stock assembly. So I was trying to stay with that aesthetic of that Vietnam era look. So obviously I went with an A2 stock. It's just the standard UTG stuff. It cost me $54.95. I believe I got that one off of Optics Planet. All right, moving on. Next, again, trying to stick with that aesthetic of that Vietnam era look. I went with a Luth-AR 15-inch smooth-sided triangular handguard. Okay, I didn't want to do the classic triangular handguard. I wanted to do a modern version of it, and I found this company, Luth-AR. They make exactly what I was looking for. It's triangular, it has the look I want, it has that aesthetic, but it's modern. It's still got the Picatinny rail across the top. It's a free float handguard. So, but yeah, I thought it was really cool. They make them in different sizes. You can get them all the way down to, I think, like 9-inch. They're not all smooth-sided like this. They make one in M-Lock, and they make one in Key Mod as well. So, I mean, whatever you're looking for, Luth-AR makes it. So what else do we got here? Our gas block. You can't see it in there. It's just a standard AIM Sports .75 mil-spec low-profile gas block. I paid $7.16. Oh, the handguard. I forgot to tell you. The Luth-AR handguard, $56.35. But yeah, the gas block, like I said, this cheapo, basic, low-profile AIM Sports, $7.16. I got the stock, the handguard, and the gas block, all from Optics Planet. Then we got the muzzle device. Okay. I live in New Jersey where you can't have a flash hider, so I had to get a compensator. So I couldn't do this as standard A2 birdcage on there because it's technically illegal in New Jersey because New Jersey's ridiculous. So I just wanted something basic, something simple. So I went with the Strike Industries Warhog compensator. Okay, and because I'm in New Jersey, it had to be pinned and welded. So let me just flip this over for you. I'll show you guys what that actually looks like when I was all done with it. After we pinned and welded it, I went ahead, I put a little Duracoat on there just to cover up that weld. Now, let me put a light on here. And there you go, guys. That's what it looks like when it's pinned and welded. But I think it came out pretty good, especially since it's the first time I've ever welded anything in my life. All right, let's flip this back over. Hold on one second. And with the magic of editing, we're right back where we were. All right, so our compensator there, like I said, it was a Strike Industries Warhog compensator. Paid $24.49 for that. Also got that on Optics Planet. I think that was the last thing I got from Optics Planet. Then, let's see, moving on here, we've got our front sight. It's a UTG super slim fixed low profile front sight. Paid $16.99 for that. Okay. UTG makes pretty good stuff, guys. Don't sleep on UTG. I'm a big fan of UTG. They've come a long way. Their products are really good, actually. I wouldn't sleep on them if I were you, and they're quite affordable too. I mean, for $16.99 for a fixed front sight, that's not bad. You see other front sights out there for like $40, $50. I mean, that's just crazy. There's no reason to spend that kind of money on a front sight. This one ain't going anywhere. It's on there good. It's attached well. It works just fine. I put UTG sights on a couple other AR-15 builds that I did, and they've never done me wrong, man. They're just fine. So, like I said, don't sleep on the UTG, guys. Then moving back to our rear sight, what I did was I picked up the AIM Sports carry handle with the integrated rear sight in it. Okay. I wanted to stick with that look of that M16 with the carry handle and everything, and I think I nailed it with that. So can't be upset about that. Picked that up for that was $25.99 for the carry handle by Aim Sports. Then we've got our barrel. Okay, we went with a custom barrel by Shaw. Okay, it is a stainless steel 20-inch heavy barrel, chambered in 223 Wild. Now hold on one second. Let me roll in the specs here. A lot easier if I just show them to you like this. So, 20 inches long, weighs 2 pounds, 8.2 ounces, made of 416R stainless steel. Okay, it's a heavy barrel, national match barrel, chambered it in 223 Wild. Now, I wanted to build a rifle that was capable of handling any rounds I put through it, okay? Whether it be 5.56, 223, lightweight 55 grain stuff, up to like 77 grain stuff. Doesn't matter. I want this thing to be a beast and run anything I put through it. So that's why I went with the 223 Wild. I went with the 1-in-7 twist so that it can stabilize the heavier bullets. Now, I don't see why that would be an issue with the lighter rounds. I don't think it could over-stabilize a round. So I'd rather go with the faster twist rate. That just made sense to me. It's got the M4 feed ramps. Came with the threads on the front. Has a 11-degree target crown. But, yeah, there it is, guys. There's the specs on that barrel. I actually have found that on this company here, E.ArthurBrown. I found it on their website. So if you want to check them out, they got a lot of cool stuff on that website, actually. Go check them out, guys. E.ArthurBrown. But yeah, I paid, what was it, $229.12 for that barrel. That was the most expensive part on this firearm, the barrel. All right, so moving on to the internals. I got all the internals from Joe Bob Outfitters. I love that website. I love Joe Bob Outfitters. Great company. Super fast shipping. They always have stuff in stock. Really awesome. Really affordable stuff. I got the bolt carrier group. It's the Joe Bob Outfitters Enhanced Bolt Carrier Group. Paid $119.95 for that. I got the Joe Bob Outfitters charging handle. Okay, that was $14.95. And the rifle length gas tube from Joe Bob Outfitters, $9.95. All right. I know you can't see any of that. It's all inside there. It's all the internals. But that's what I got from Joe Bob Outfitters. And then for a magazine, I happen to have this old GI magazine laying around. It was a 30-rounder. If you want to see how I made that New Jersey compliant, there's a video on that. I had to get magazine blocks for it and convert this from 30 rounds to 10 rounds. So if you want to check out how to do that, there's a video on that. If you just go to my playlist, look up Project Starling, you can find that there. But yeah, there it is, guys. That's a list of all the parts. If I total them all up, we're looking at, we spent $813.92 to complete this build. And that's in the middle of a shortage right now. Parts are hard to find. Prices are way up. It's difficult to build a cheap AR-15 right now, and I still managed to do it, getting the exact aesthetics that I want, building the exact rifle that I want for only $813.92. I mean, you can't beat that, guys. I mean, you could go out and buy one of those reproduction A2s from like Brownells, but they cost like $1,200. Like, if you don't have that kind of money and you're into doing this stuff yourself, why not build it yourself, Go ahead, buy the parts, put it together, and save yourself a couple bucks. I mean, what the hell? But, the weight, I almost forgot to tell you. Weighs in at 9 pounds, which, it's not bad. I mean, I would have been a little happier if it was around 8 pounds or so. Maybe a little lighter than 8. But, like I said, it's got that heavy barrel on it. I think that's what put me over that 8-pound mark. That's what ended up making it 9 pounds. But, I mean, 9 pounds is manageable, especially since it's just a range toy. Again, I'm not going to be lugging it through the woods or anything. I'm just going to be taking it to the range or whatever. So 9 pounds, I'm pleased with that. That's not that bad. But yeah, there she is, guys. That's a look at Project Starling. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you like it? Was it a decent build? What do you guys think? I mean, Are you into stuff like this? Would you rather see a more modern, shorter barreled rifle? You know, some more tactical stuff on there? Or are you guys into the A1, A2 style M16 looking AR-15s like I am? I mean, I think it's a blast from the past. It reminds me of my childhood, watching Rambo movies and, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger running around with something like this. It's awesome, guys. I think it came out great. But, yeah, there it is, Project Starling. If you guys stay tuned, I'm going to be bringing it to the range. I haven't shot any videos at the shooting range yet. I'm trying to figure out the best way to mount a camera while I'm at the range, try and get some audio while I'm doing it. I want to be able to talk to you guys while I'm shooting at the range. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to have to sight this thing in. So I'm going to find a way to get it to the range and get you guys some video on that. I got a couple other guns that I want to get out to the range as well and start doing some videos like that too. But again, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for coming along for the ride, checking out Project Starling this whole way. And there's going to be plenty more to come, guys. I got a couple more AR-15 builds I got in mind. You know, I got some older, I wouldn't say antique, but some vintage stuff I want to work on. I know you guys saw my Savage Fox Model B project, the old shotgun that I redid. I got a couple bolt actions I want to do some work on, some old 22s as well. So if you stay tuned, guys, there's going to be plenty more action here on the channel. But again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, guys, and we'll catch you next time.